The target audience for our sustainability learning game is students, particularly elementary school age students, and their teachers. The activity involves engaging games and interactive learning experiences focused on sustainability education. The primary goal for students is to acquire knowledge about sustainable practices in a fun and exciting way, while teachers' goal is to effectively teach sustainable habits and raise environmental awareness among their students. The problem addressed by our learning game is the existing gap in age-appropriate, accessible resources for teaching young students about sustainability and fostering environmentally responsible behaviors.
The conceptual model mainly consists of two main perspectives and user types, the student and the teacher. The teacher can create an account and control the learning environment in the classroom and within the app. The teacher can create a lobby and have students join and then monitor their progress within the games and activities. For the students, which is our main audience, they can play games where they can learn about the importance of the recycling system and sustainable living, engage in activities where they can get real-world experience, and they can compete with other classmates to fill a gauge with sustainable practices they've begun to incorporate in their daily life to overall decrease their carbon footprint. The overall goal of Bare Roots is to provide an engaging learning environment to promote sustainable practices so that it's more common in people's everyday lives.
Okay, so this is our high fidelity prototype app. So first off, I'm going to go over settings. Is you can hit change location. So way individual questions could be tailored to individual regions. You know, Egypt and Germany are completely different environments. Then we have activities, so that way students can get hands-on learning for projects in real life, so they can learn a lot more. You even got interactive trash can. Okay, and then lastly, we have games. We have two modes, student and teacher. So for student, we assume that, you know, they're given a room number, so they'll fill it in, hit room found, enter the name, enter room, then wait for the teacher to start, but since it's a prototype, yeah. So we can choose multiple answers. So we choose up here, we have the time and the amount of people answered. We're going to only have one student answering this prototype in theory, so that way it's easier for us to get the ending and whatnot. So throw it out, wait for the teacher, throw it away, throw it away. And so these now you can see the personalized ending for the student and then the class ending. So we're just going to assume that everyone chose the worst responses in this part, but it can be individually tailored. So this one is independent from this one. If everyone you choose the worst, they get this. If everyone chooses the best, but students choose the worst, they get this one. This is a metaphor for the environment, basically, of the condition of the town and, you know, the students' local stuff. And just, yeah. So we're going to go back. Fridge. Repair and reuse. Reuse. And then we have the good ending. And we have one more ending, but short for time. Okay. So now let's do the teacher's perspective. So we hit begin instructions. Select the grade, 2 to 5. They get a room number. They give it to the students. This simulates the students joining in. We hit start game. Now now the teacher could wait in theory, and you know, bam, let a student answer. We can also pause it, and it just pauses it so that way you know, the timer stops and no one can answer, or actually people can still answer. But basically the teacher could say, hey guys, by the way, blah blah blah, you should always eat your food or something, or not throw it away always. They can hit play again, and then yeah. This shows the results. The X's mean that the students did not answer. They can also hit the stats for the current world condition so the teacher can give a warning to the students, kind of. They can either end it or play next. Let's just gonna hit next. And say we just, you know, wanted to cut it short and make sure these two don't answer, because why? We can just hit that and it also ends it. We just did 2 of the questions out of 3. We're just assuming that, you know, yeah. So we can hit end and it ends the game. So we can either hit new game or we can hit the home page and it'll send us back to the home page. Yeah, and then also another important thing is for just user constraint and whatnot for students. We can hit games, play, student, enter name, enter room for teacher. During the actual game, also, just for user constraints, we made sure that students are unable to actually leave the app. Regardless, this has been our high-level prototype. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.